I'm Ted Ruscitti. I'm the Chief Customer Officer at Smashfly Technologies. Before ClientSuccess, it was sort of Wild West at Smashfly. We were collecting data through various means. If I needed to get a real feel for customer health overall, I needed to go consult a lot of different spreadsheets. I'd have to ask a whole lot of people for their input, what's going on with this particular customer. Sharing information, a lot of it was done on a Google Drive, on a shared spreadsheet, and there wasn't a consistent pattern or process for how we were gathering this information. So it was very time consuming and not very consistent. The challenges ClientSuccess has helped me to solve are primarily around visibility into the overall customer health. We've set up processes with the team where everyone knows that when there's a particular issue with a customer, you're going to go update ClientSuccess. If there's a need to set a new pulse, a new value for a customer because of a situation that's occurring, we're going to update ClientSuccess. That can be positive or negative, but it gives us a good visibility into the whole overall outlook. So then anytime I'm able to go in and pull a report and see in real time what's my overall state of health for the customer base. And that's also helped me to communicate across our entire leadership team around where we stand and what, at an individual client level, who's having trouble, where we need to pay some attention, and at a broader level, what our overall state of health is. ClientSuccess has helped my team succeed by giving us a central place and a central process for us to gather this information. So one of the things that's really good, particularly for my management team and myself, is if I have a customer that contacts me and says, "Hey, Ted, I need to talk to you about something," I usually want to get some information on what's going on there. And rather than going and chasing down a lot of different people and asking a lot of questions, I'm able to first go into ClientSuccess and I can see all of their support tickets. I can see all of that client's email communications that have been going on with my CSM and other members of the team. I'm able to see what their pulse was set to, if they've recently given us a reason why they're not feeling happy with us. And there are all these reason codes to tell us, is it product, is it service, is it support? So I get this comprehensive view into everything that's going on with that customer. So I get to be very educated when I go into that conversation, and I can come to the customer and help them to feel like, hey, Ted understands what is going on with us, and he's already got a plan in place to address my issues. So it allows me to have a lot more credibility in that conversation. The biggest benefit to having ClientSuccess is really the visibility that I get into the overall health of the organization. That's really important as we're scaling. We're a very rapidly growing company, and before ClientSuccess, we had a much smaller number of customers, and now we have 3 times the number of customers we had before we started with ClientSuccess. If I think about the biggest benefit I get to ClientSuccess, it's helping us with our growth through giving me the visibility into the entire customer base and the health of the entire customer base. So back when we had 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 clients, I was able to kind of keep an eye on exactly what was going on with every one of them because I was in all of those conversations. Now I can't be. So I need to be able to have a centralized place where I can go in and I can see very quickly where my hot spots are and where we're having problems and issues and things that we need to address, and also look at who's doing very well with us and where we might have the opportunity to further cultivate those relationships and get some case studies and get some references. So I get this one-stop shop to go in and see my entire customer health, whether or not I've had personal interaction with those customers, and that's huge as far as our ability to scale as a company.